Good morning to the 23 Lays Lane Working Party video number 1. The Stoker family, Dave, Kay, Emily and Josh, are in Peru at the moment. They are returning sometime in November to the UK and are hoping to move into this house and be with us between January and March 2015. Now the PCC, the church owns this house, and the PCC have generously made it available so that the Stokers can have this house at reduced rent. It's been commercially let for the last few years and is in need of some redecoration and some maintenance work. And the PCC have generously suggested that if we were able to redecorate the house and to arrange for the maintenance of some elements, then the Stoker family can have this house rent-free for their stay in the UK while they're with us in Kenilworth, which I think is just fantastic. And I hope you're watching this video because you'd like to be involved and help us be able to offer this house as a home to Dave, Kay, Joshua and Emily, free of rent, as a kind of practical sign of our love and care and concern for them. Anyway, it's pretty wet outside, so I'm going to take you in. My name's Bob.Dudley and I'm going to be showing you around this morning and showing you how you can get involved. Well, that's better, a little bit drier, so let's come on inside and let's chat in the kitchen. So that's our front door and into the kitchen. That's a little bit better, great. Well, there's all sorts of ways in which we can get involved. Actually, the first way, if you know any way, if any of you have a spare kettle, then it would be great to have a kettle so that people that come into a working party can make themselves teas and coffees and things. We've got teas and coffees and all that kind of stuff there, so that's all available, and some disposable cups and a bin to put them in, but we really need a kettle. And the fridge works fine, just needs to be switched on, plugged in, that's great. And when it gets cold, central heating system works absolutely fine. Pilot light was on last night, and it's controllable via that controller over there. Second thing that would be really good, we're a bit concerned about the security of this place, and so if you have any curtains that we can put up on the external windows, then that would be fantastic. I've got a little timer in the corner here, and we can put a light on here on a bit of a time switch, 7-day time switch. If you have another time switch that we can put in other rooms so that we can give this place a bit of a lived-in feel, that would be great. And I'll pop up all the lists of all the curtains sizes that we're after so that you can have a rummage through, and if any of them fit, do let me know. And that should be in the email, in a document, the email that comes with the link that this video got to you. Great. So, how could you get involved? Let's pop upstairs, and there's all sorts of ways of getting involved. We're going to need, let's open up the curtains, get some light in here. We're going to need to redecorate and pretty much paint every ceiling and every wall and wash down the woodwork and the ceilings before we do that. Paint all these doors. One of these doors, like that one there, is going to need to be replaced because it's got a bit of a bang in it. And therefore, all sorts of different ways of doing this and arranging this. I've arranged some dates when I'm free in a Google Calendar, which again, the link will be available inside the email that this came in, and you can have a look there, and if any of those dates suit you, then let me know, and I'll be here, and we can do the next task on the list. Another way of doing it would be, and this is be a real help, is if you're able to commit to opening this place up for a few days to help other people to have access here to do work, then that would be absolutely fantastic. Let me know. I'll give you a set of keys. We'll find dates that you're happy to make this place open, and then we'll publicise those so other people can get in. Another idea might be that you'll want to get involved as a home group together, and you'll decide, I'll pop back up here, and you might decide, for example, to adopt a bedroom and decide, I'd like to take this children's bedroom, and as a home group we'd like to decorate this bedroom. And if that's of an interest to you and you'd like to do that as a bit of a project with your home group, perhaps using this as your home group night for a couple of the nights in November, then that would be fantastic. Again, let me know. We'll allocate you a bedroom and all the equipment and tools that you're going to need to do that. Anyway, I'm sure there are even more ways in which you can get involved, and if you can think of some, just let us know. Now, we're busy putting in all the equipment that we need. To give you a bit of an idea, I put together a little bit of a schedule. And so, for example, there's one for the lounge with a list of all the tasks. And the idea is that as we complete each task, we just tick it off. So, for example, in this one, I think the first job is probably sanding all the woodwork, washing down the ceilings and the walls. That'd be the second job. Now, let's start again. We do the sanding and then the hoovering after the sanding, and then we'll protect the floors, putting down some dust sheets onto the floor. Second job. Third job, then wash the ceilings and then wash the walls, and then paint the ceilings and then paint the walls. And lastly, we'll finish off by painting the glosswork. And that's pretty much the same for all the rooms. And each room has a kind of a checklist in there. And likely that we'll start upstairs in the bedrooms and then the landing and work ourselves all the way down. And we'll probably leave the kitchen to the very last room, because that'll be the room that we're all making cups and teas and coffee and congregating in. A bit of a plan here so you can get an idea of which rooms are in, a bit of a tick list so we can get an idea of overall progress. If you're looking for supplies, lots of rollers, sugar soap, J-cloths, gloves, sanding stuff, painting stuff, and obviously, as you spotted earlier on, paints and brush cleaner and other good things. And we're bringing other things in as and when. There's a box of dust sheets in the corner there, a couple of buckets that we've got going with sugar soaping. I showed you the sanding blocks, I think, are up there. We've got about 10 sanding blocks up there so we can do the woodwork. So yeah, lots of things to get going on. So, next steps. And I think the next steps are, please get in contact if you have any curtains or a kettle or a timer or any of that. If you want to be a key holder, do let us know. If you're prepared to help just on the odd day or whatever to help us to help on a particular session, look on the Google Calendar and email us and let us know which day you're going. But in any way, do help us to make this house a home, so that we're able to offer it to Dave and Kay for free. Thanks ever so much for watching, and I look forward to you getting into contact. Bye now.